Here is a voiceover-ready script with enhanced length and engagement, designed to capture and hold viewer attention throughout. Have you ever felt a strange pull, a whisper from the universe hinting that a massive change was just around the corner, a shift so profound it could rewrite your entire story toward wealth and purpose? Right now, you are standing at the threshold of one of the most powerful energetic gateways this year has to offer. This isn't just another moment in time, it's a cosmic convergence point. A rare alignment where the universe doesn't just drop hints, it broadcasts clear signals meant for those who are truly ready to receive them. This is intentional. It's celestial architecture, a concentration of energy so potent that, when understood and properly aligned with, can turn your ordinary days into a direct channel for extraordinary fortune and personal revolution. Ancient wisdom from countless traditions tells us the cosmos is always communicating, not with loud speeches, but with a silent language of symbols, patterns, and specific numbers. These numbers are not random digits, they are vibrational keys, each one tuned to a frequency of prosperity, mental clarity, and spiritual awakening. When you learn to resonate with these keys, you don't just get lucky. You activate a sustained flow of abundance that transforms your very mindset, reshapes your path, and illuminates your true purpose. In this revelation, I'm going to share with you 6 of these potent numerical keys, perfectly synchronized with the intense energy of this pivotal period. Each one has been decoded from the movements of the planets and the timeless symbolism of sacred knowledge. These are the same kinds of numbers that have guided mystics, philosophers, and visionary achievers to unlock lasting wealth, unshakable stability, and profound inner growth. But this is where it gets truly fascinating. Stay with me until the very end, because I will also reveal a hidden master number, a frequency often described as the master key to unstoppable abundance. This number has been credited with helping people attract sudden financial blessings and achieve a perfect harmony between their inner world and the rhythm of the cosmos itself. So, before we begin, make your intention clear. Type in the comments right now, "I am ready to receive," and if you're committed to unlocking this flow, hit that like button, subscribe to Mystic Philosophy, and let's decode the secrets to a prosperous life together. Let's begin with number 11, the Symphony of Cosmic Harmony. Look closely at your everyday life, and you'll start to notice a subtle repeating signature, a number that appears far more often than coincidence would allow. 11. It's woven into the very fabric of your reality, hidden in plain sight, the twin pillars of a doorway, the parallel lines of a road, the striking of the 11th hour. It doesn't shout for your attention, yet it is there, working silently to stitch together the invisible framework that keeps existence moving in perfect, elegant order. On the surface, 11 might seem mundane, just another count. But look deeper, and it reveals itself as something far more significant, a universal heartbeat, synchronizing everything from the passage of time to the tides of nature. Think about it. Our yearly journey is defined by repeating cycles, each with its own season of growth and renewal. The profound knowledge systems that have guided civilizations for ages are often built on the principle of duality and balance. It's as if 11 is more than just math. It is spiritual architecture, the invisible blueprint that maintains equilibrium in the cosmos. Every time you see 11, it's an echo of the universe's desire for synchronicity, a gentle reminder that nothing in your life is random, and everything unfolds according to a grand, interconnected design. Step outside for a moment. Watch how daylight surrenders to night, only to return again in a perfect, balanced dance. See how the ocean's waves answer the silent, gravitational call of the moon, constant, patient, and unfailing. Your own life story mirrors this pattern. You rise, you fall, you learn, you begin again. The number 11 hums quietly beneath it all, reminding you that life doesn't move in a straight line. It moves in spirals and cycles. Every ending you face is not a full stop, but a seed containing the beginning of your next chapter. in the realm of contemple. Active philosophy, 11 carries a profound lesson about interconnection and causality. These aren't dusty old ideas, they are a powerful lens that shows how your thoughts, your emotions, and your experiences are all intimately linked. Every victory and every struggle has its roots in a link that came before. When you feel anxious, lost, or stuck, it's rarely a random event. It is, more often than not, the result of a chain of thoughts and reactions that started somewhere deep within your own mind. Understanding this chain is your first step toward true freedom. Imagine this scenario. You're overwhelmed, overthinking, mentally replaying past mistakes. That inner chaos didn't just appear out of thin air. It began with a single thought, one spark that set off a domino effect of worry. 11 teaches us to trace that spark backward, to see the entire sequence clearly. Once you see the pattern, you regain your power. You can pause, take a deep breath, and consciously choose a different path. That is how personal sovereignty is born, not by fighting against the natural cycles of your mind, but by understanding their flow. And if you want to know how to live this wisdom, picture the heron, a he. Ron doesn't waste energy chasing every ripple in the water. It stands perfectly still in the shallows, calm, focused, and patient, waiting for the precise, perfect moment to act. That is the essence of 11. It's the mastery of divine timing, knowing when to move forward, when to hold your ground, and when to simply let things unfold naturally. Life isn't about chasing after every single opportunity that glitters. It's about recognizing and aligning with the one that is truly meant for you. So, the next time you encounter the number 11, on a clock, a receipt, or a license plate, don't just glance past it. Let it serve as your personal reminder of life's deeper rhythm. Let it anchor you in patience, clarity, and trust, in a timing greater than your own. Because when you learn to move in harmony with the universe's natural cycles, abundance doesn't need to be forced or chased. It begins to flow toward you effortlessly. Number 11 isn't just about luck. It's about conscious alignment. It's the quiet, persistent whisper of the cosmos saying, find your rhythm. And when you do, everything that is destined for you will arrive perfectly on time. Now, let's explore a number of immense power hat many people misunderstand or even fear. This is the energy of number 7, the gateway to sacred release and inner wisdom. In our modern, fast-paced world, we are conditioned to celebrate beginnings above all else. We glorify the new job, the fresh start, the blank page. We rush from one goal to the next, believing that progress is only measured by what we start. But here is a profound truth that few people ever pause to consider. Sometimes the most powerful growth doesn't come from beginning something new, but from having the courage to finish something old. The vibration of the number 7 reminds us that every ending carries within it a sacred, transformative power. An ending is not the death of a story. It is the sacred completion of a cycle. It is the essential act of creating space so that something far greater, something more aligned with your evolved self, can finally enter your life. Think of your life as a journey where you've been carrying heavy, worn-out luggage. These bags are filled with old habits that no longer serve you, painful memories you rehearse, clinging attachments to people and situations that have run their course, and deep-seated fears that whisper you're not enough. The weight of these bags feels familiar, so familiar that you might not even notice how they slow your every step, how they bend your posture, how they drain your vital energy. Then, one decisive day, you make a choice. You stop. You set those heavy bags down on the side of the road. You don't look back. In that instant, your entire being feels lighter. Your path ahead seems clearer. The air feels easier to breathe. That is the liberating power of 7. It is the courage to consciously release what is finished, what is done, so that new blessings you may not even be able to imagine yet, can find a clear and direct path to you. And right now, the influence of this number is glowing more powerfully than it has in a long time. We are moving through a period marked by significant lunar phases and a rare celestial symmetry. The universe itself is opening a powerful window for release, renewal, and rebirth. In the deepest wisdom teachings, these cosmic alignments are not just astronomical events. They are sacred invitations. They are signals from the cosmos, asking us, urging us, to cleanse our inner world of all that clutters our spirit. These energies stir the emotion we've suppressed, shine a revealing light on the patterns we've tried to ignore, and gently guide us to finally, gracefully, let go of everything that no longer matches our highest vibration. Whether it's a draining relationship that takes more than it gives, a relentless cycle of self-doubt that plays like a broken record in your mind, or an outdated version of yourself that you've simply outgrown, the pure essence of 7 whispers an eternal truth. Letting go is not an act of defeat, it is the ultimate act of liberation. It is choosing radiant clarity over confusing chaos. It is choosing profound inner peace over painful attachment. It is choosing conscious evolution over comfortable stagnation. To walk through life aligned with the vibration of 7 is to bow respectfully to your past with genuine gratitude, thanking it for all its lessons, its joys, and its pains, and then to turn around unburdened and step forward into your future. You step forward lighter, freer, and perfectly aligned with the higher purpose that is calling your name. So, I want you to pause for just a moment. I want you to turn down the noise of the outside world and ask yourself one honest, courageous question. What am I still carrying that no longer belongs on my journey? Is it a person whose presence dims your light? Is it a regret that weighs on your heart like a stone? Is it a dream that was meant for a person you no longer are? Remember this universal law: the universe cannot fill your hands with new gifts, new opportunities, new love, or new abundance until you have willingly opened your hands and released the old ones you're clutching so tightly. This current cosmic moment is your personal signal. It is a divine invitation written in the stars just for you. An invitation to release, to realign, and to rise. And if this message resonates deeply with your spirit, if you feel that stirring toward freedom, you can support this channel, Mystic Philosophy, by engaging with this content in a meaningful way. In many profound philosophical traditions, conscious engagement, whether through a thoughtful comment, sharing this wisdom, or other support, is not merely an interaction. It is a sacred act of energetic reciprocity. What you offer to the world with pure, sincere intent has a mysterious way of circling back to you, often multiplied in unexpected forms of harmony, tangible prosperity, and deep, unshakable inner peace. Now, let's turn our attention to a number that embodies a different kind of strength. Welcome to the energy of number 22, the unseen anchor of inner balance and quiet mastery. Look at the world today. It often feels like a stage where everyone is running faster, talking louder, and desperately chasing external validation and applause. We're sold the idea that power is about volume, visibility, and viral moments. But have you ever stopped to observe a truly powerful person? Have you noticed how the most influential, centered, and impactful individuals are often the ones who speak the least? Real, enduring power doesn't scream. It doesn't need to. It radiates. It emanates a quiet confidence that changes rooms without a word being spoken. The number 22 holds this exact potent vibration. It is the calm, steady rhythm of impeccable balance, divine patience, and unwavering inner peace. This number doesn't need your validation to exist. It doesn't crave your recognition to be powerful. It is the steady, reliable heartbeat that continues beneath life's chaos. It is the silent, structural strength that holds everything together when the world outside seems to tremble and shake. It is like the deep, extensive root system of a mighty oak tree, invisible to the eye, buried beneath the surface, yet it is the sole reason the tree can stand tall and unbroken through the fiercest storms. 22 draws all its formidable energy from a place of profound stillness. It is firm, it is grounded, it is quietly, absolutely unshakable. It teaches us a crucial lesson. Success that is built upon a foundation of calm, centered confidence will always last infinitely longer than success built upon the shaky ground of noise, rush, and external hype. Let's break down the beautiful essence of this master number. It is composed of the digit 2, doubled and amplified. The energy of 2, in its core, represents intuition, sensitive partnership, and empathetic connection. It reminds you that true strength is not found in domination or control over others. True strength is found in understanding, in being patient with the flow of life, and profoundly patient with yourself. It teaches the underrated beauty of stillness, the transformative power of deep listening, and the elegant art of moving through the world with graceful alignment rather than brute force. Now, and this energy of the 2 is doubled, as it is in 22. It doesn't just add, it multiplies into the energy of the master builder. This introduces the qualities of sacred structure, unwavering resolve, and disciplined focus. It is the architect's energy, the immovable foundation upon which every great dream must be built. It symbolizes stability in the face of utter uncertainty. It is the sheer willpower to keep walking your chosen path with purpose, even when 1,000 distractions, doubts, and fears try to pull you into the ditches on either side. When these two energies merge within 22, they create a perfect vibration of symmetry, the holy balance between heart and action, between intuitive knowing and practical perseverance. Individuals who learn to align with the energy of 22 become like unshakable pillars in their own lives and in the lives of others. They are gentle and compassionate at their heart's core, yet they become unbreakable in their purpose and vision. This sublime energy is a perfect mirror of the highest teachings of enlightened wisdom. Consider the great teachers. They never sought to overpower anyone with arguments or force. They influenced the world through the sheer power of their presence, their peace, and their profound silence. Their inner calm was their greatest authority. In exactly the same way, the number 22 doesn't force change upon the world. It allows positive, lasting change to unfold naturally, organically, through the virtues of patience and perfect alignment. To live in tune with the number 22 is to realize a revolutionary truth. The quietest energy in the room often creates the loudest, most lasting impact. It's not about how fast you can run the race, it's about how deeply and firmly you are rooted at the starting line. In the sacred space of inner stillness, you will discover your true strength, a strength that no outer chaos, no economic downturn, no personal criticism can ever shake or dismantle. So, whenever your life starts to feel too noisy, too unstable, or too rushed, I want you to remember the grounding lesson of 22. True stability isn't about puffing your chest and standing tall to impress others. It's about having the courage to stand still, to stand firm in the calm, confident knowledge of your own inner peace. Let that peace be your anchor, and you will never be swept away. Now we move to a number that's KS, directly to the core of your authentic self. This is the potent, life-affirming energy of number 27. This number is not merely a coincidence you notice on a street address. It is a direct, personal communication from the universe to you. It is a gentle, persistent knock on the door of your awareness, asking you to pause and ask one of the most important questions you will ever confront. Am I living a life that has been sculpted by my own conscious choices, my own desires, and my own truth? Or am I living a life that was written by the expectations of others, by my parents, my society, my friends, or my fears? True, lasting transformation doesn't always arrive with a bang. It doesn't always come with dramatic, life-upheaving events. More often, it begins in the quietest moments of your day. It starts with a subtle yet undeniable realization. a feeling in your gut that the routine you're stuck in, the role you've been playing, or the heavy expectations you've been carrying on your shoulders no longer fit the person you are deep down. The number 27 tends to appear in your awareness when you have spiritually and emotionally outgrown your old limits. It is a cosmic call, summoning you to step boldly out of the confining costume of your past and into the radiant, authentic skin of your true self. Not the self the world expects you to be, but the person you are truly meant to become. This powerful number carries within it two distinct yet harmonious vibrations, the energy of the 2 and the energy of the 7. We've touched on these, but together they create a unique synergy. The 2 symbolizes duality, deep sensitivity, and the sacred dance of partnership. It is that receptive, connecting energy that makes life relational, meaningful, and profound. It's about your heart's ability to feel, to bond, and to understand. The 7, as we've explored, stands for introspection, sacred wisdom, and inner knowing. It provides the depth, the spiritual insight, and the solitary reflection that gives your life meaning beyond the surface. It grounds your awareness in truth. When these 2, the connecting 2 and the introspective 7, come together in 27, they forge the ideal synergy. It is the perfect balance between heartfelt connection and sacred solitude. It is the harmony between feeling deeply and knowing wisely. It is the integration of your external relationships with your unsha. Cable internal truth. If you wish to connect with the transformative vibration of 27, I invite you to begin with 3 simple, yet profoundly powerful, actions. First, make a conscious effort to rekindle your sense of sacred partnership. This week, step back from the exhausting grind of solitary striving. Remember the last time you felt truly seen, heard, and supported by another soul, whether a friend, a partner, or a kindred spirit. Then, actively nurture a connection that helps revive that beautiful feeling. Listen with your full presence. Share something vulnerable. Co-create something, however small, with someone who inspires you. Second, perform a ritual of release for an outdated personal narrative. Take a piece of paper and write down one label, one deep-seated apprehension, or one limiting belief that you inherited, perhaps from childhood, from a past failure, or from a critical voice you internalized. Look at it. Acknowledge its presence in your life. And then, with intention, release it. You can safely burn the paper. With care, tear it into 100 pieces, or simply hold it in your hands and breathe out, visualizing the belief dissolving into light. Feel the imed. Lightness, the spaciousness that floods in to fill the space it once occupied. Third, conduct a compassionate audit of your inner circle. Take an honest look at the people who share your energy space on a regular basis. Who among them reflects your highest self back to you? Who encourages your growth? Make a conscious choice to spend more of your precious energy with those people, and, with gentle courage, begin to create distance from relationships that consistently pull you back into old, negative patterns. Remember, energy is incredibly influential. You must protect your own energetic field with wisdom and love. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, does not demand that you be perfect before you step into your power. It only asks one simple, direct question: are you ready? Are you ready to stop waiting for external permission, validation, or a perfect sign? Are you ready to start creating a life that genuinely, authentically belongs to you and you alone? If this message has touched a place in your heart, I encourage you to express that feeling through mindful engagement, the sacred practice of conscious exchange that many traditions honor. When you give your attention, why, our appreciation, or your support from a place of pure kindness and without a hidden agenda, you do something magical. You open a channel. You invite unseen blessings, opportunities, and synchronicities to flow back into your life in unexpected and beautiful ways. Now, let's explore a number that is an invitation to rest, to breathe, and to simply be. This is the gentle, spacious energy of number 15. I don't want you to think of 15 as just digits you might jot on a note. I want you to feel it as a soft, persistent invitation, an invitation to reconnect with the very core of your being. Imagine 15 as a gentle yet insistent tap on your inner door. It is a reminder, a calling, that even in a world overflowing with noise, demands, and digital distraction, you are worthy of a moment of pure, expansive silence. You deserve a stretch of time that is just for you. Every single day, our culture, our jobs, our social feeds push us to move faster, to stay busier, to constantly optimize and improve ourselves. We're given the message that we must force our minds into a state of perfect laser-like focus. We're told to silence every wandering thought, to eliminate all daydreams, and to be in a perpetual state of pursuit. But I want you to stop for just 10 seconds. I want you to ask yourself a radical question. Is the human mind truly meant to be controlled, managed, and dominated like a complex machine? Or is it something else entirely? Is it a living, breathing ecosystem, a vast inner landscape that simply needs space, room to breathe, and permission to just be? Just as a seed doesn't grow by being yanked from the soil, it grows when given good earth, water, and sunlight, then left to its own natural process. The deeper, often missed teaching behind the number 15 is one of allowance. It is a nudge from the universe, encouraging us to loosen our grip just a little, to relax the frantic control we try to exert over our own inner experience. Genuine insight, breakthrough ideas, and moments of crystalline clarity do not typically arrive when you are squeezing your mind into a vice of discipline. They appear when you create mental and emotional space, when you stop treating your own thoughts and feelings as problems to be solved, and start seeing them simply as movement, as the natural flowing activity of a conscious, alive being. Try this visualization. Picture your min, not as a locked container you must constantly guard and organize, but as a vast, endless sky. In this sky, thoughts are like weather. Clouds of worry drift through. Gusts of inspiration suddenly appear. Storms of emotion may roll in with thunder. But the sky itself, the aware, open space that holds all of this, remains untouched, undisturbed, and fundamentally limitless. That open, aware space is who you truly are, beneath all the passing mental weather. To integrate this, I invite you to try a modest yet truly transformative daily practice. Carve out just 15 minutes each day. Label this time as sacred, and for these 15 minutes, let it be solely for you. No goals, no to-do lists, no productive multitasking. Step away from the endless scrolling, the constant email pings, the news alerts. Simply sit. Breathe slowly and deeply, noticing nothing but the rise and fall of your own chest. Or pick up a pen and doodle abstract shapes in the margin of a notebook, without any aim to create art. Or hum a tune from your childhood that you haven't thought of in years. Or, most simply of all, just sit by a window and watch the way the shadows slowly move across the floor as the Un travels the sky. This is not wasting time. Let me be very clear, this is an act of reclamation. You are reclaiming your internal equilibrium. You are rediscovering your own natural organic rhythm that exists beneath the frantic pace the world imposes. From a contemplative, philosophical perspective, the path to peace is not about forcing the mind into total silence. It is about learning to meet every thought, every feeling, with a gentle, non-judgmental awareness. The distractions, the random ideas that pop in, the sudden waves of nostalgia or anxiety, they are not failures of your meditation or your character. They are honest reflections of your rich, complex inner landscape. When you stop fighting them, when you stop labeling them as bad or wrong, you begin to hear the subtle, guiding wisdom that exists underneath the noise. That is when clarity dawns on its own, effortlessly, like the morning sun slowly, patiently dissolving the thickest fog. This is the silent, powerful blessing carried within the vibration of 15. It is a reminder to let go of the internal tension you carry, to trust yourself enough to stop managing every moment, to lean into the flow of life rather than exhausting yourself by constantly resisting it. Because the moment you stop pushing so hard against the current of your own experience, something miraculous happens. Life itself begins to guide you. It carries you. Serenity arrives, insight arrives, and riding on the waves of that serenity and insight come opportunities, connections, and forms of abundance that your striving, busy mind could never have logically planned or imagined. Stay present with me now, because what I am about to share next carries even greater significance. In just a few moments, I will be disclosing a very special bonus number. This is a numeral charged with an extraordinary, almost electric energy. It is a number renowned in esoteric circles for its ability to ignite rapid manifestation, attract highly favorable circumstances, and unlock doors of prosperity that most people walk right past without ever seeing. This brings us to our final and perhaps most important key bonus number 9, the power of conscious completion and perpetual flow. We have arrived at the concluding number in our incredible journey together. But please understand, this is not an ending. This is the gateway. It is the doorway to a much deeper, more integrated understanding of what true abundance and serenity really mean. The number 9 is the symbol of that very doorway. It isn't loud, it isn't flashy or demanding. And yet, its quiet, profound energy has the power to gently and completely transform everything it touches. It is the number of natural circulation, of graceful flow, where wealth, soul-aligned purpose, and deep inner peace begin to move in your life in a flawless, self-sustaining cadence. At first cursory glance, the number 9 might look simple, even ordinary. But if you look more intently, if you contemplate its form and its place in the numerical sequence, its beautiful mystery begins to unfold. Think about its position. It is the final single-digit number. It represents the culmination, the finish line of a foundational cycle. This is a powerful sign that abundance is not a single, isolated event or a lucky moment you stumble upon. Authentic abundance is a continuous, eternal loop of evolution, release, and return. Look at the PE of the number 9. It is a circle with a tail. The circle speaks of wholeness, of cycles, of no beginning and no end. The tail connects that circle to something else. It suggests that an ending is always intrinsically linked to a new beginning. That is the core message of 9. When one phase of your life concludes with wisdom, gratitude, and conscious closure, the subsequent phase is destined to commence in a state of greater harmony, grace, and alignment. Unlike other numbers that might symbolize sudden chaotic winds of change or unpredictable stressful shifts, the number 9 brings with it a tranquil, deep-seated certainty. It doesn't rush you toward the next thing. It lovingly instructs that lasting success, the kind that feeds your soul, is not built in a frantic overnight sprint. It is built through rhythm, through integrity, and most importantly, through giving each chapter of your life a conscious, respectful completion. In many of the world's great philosophical and wisdom systems, this energy of 9 connects elegantly with the core concepts of cyclical renewal, compassionate conclusion, and karmic resolution. It reminds us that practicing right closure, expressing right gratitude, executing right release, and initiating right new beginnings are not merely lofty spiritual ideals. They are practical, actionable steps on the direct path to personal clarity, material affluence, and soul-level fulfillment. If you wish to actively invoke the powerful, flowing energy of the number 9 into your daily life, I encourage you to try this simple yet profoundly effective practice. Each morning before the day's demands rush in, gift yourself 9 quiet moments. In these moments, do nothing but focus on a single, complete cycle of your breath. Inhale deeply, feeling the air fill your lungs. Exhale slowly, feeling a release of all that you do not need. No phone, no distractions, just pure, undiluted presence. Then, take a journal and inscribe 9 clear acknowledgements. Let 5 of these be dedicated to specific blessings you already possess and can feel genuine gratitude for in this very moment. Your health, a loving relationship, a safe home, a lesson learned, the beauty outside your window. Let the remaining 4 acknowledgements envision and affirm the growth, the deepening gratitude, and the expansive compassion you intentionally wish to cultivate in the days ahead. You may not feel an immediate seismic shift after one session. That's not the point. But gradually, week by week, this modest daily ritual will begin to rewire your subconscious energy. It will align you with the frequency of prosperous conclusions and confident new beginnings. For the lesson of 9 is beautifully straightforward. Authentic wealth, in all forms, circulates into your life naturally and effortlessly when your life operates with the rhythm of conscious completion. Remember, the end of one cycle is the silent, sacred promise of the next. Take a full, deep breath right now. Let it all settle. Let everything we've explored together find a home within you. And remember this final truth. Numbers are not cold, meaningless figures. They are dynamic, living emblems of universal intelligence. They act as mirrors, reflecting what is happening in the depths of your own being, and they serve as gentle guides, helping you realign with your highest purpose and potential. So, before you go, to seal this intention, and to tell the algorithm you found value here, I invite you to take 3 small actions. First, pause to like this video. Second, subscribe to Mystic Philosophy to continue this journey of exploration with me. And third, make your declaration in the comments below. Write this: I trust the universe's perfect rhythm. I am open to receive, for sometimes the most subdued energy, the quietest whisper, contains within it the most potent and lasting transformation of all. The number 9 is that serene, mighty force. It is a timeless reminder that conscious completion is the only true, stable foundation upon which a life of limitless abundance can be built. Thank you for sharing this time and this energy with me. I am truly grateful for your presence, and as always, I will see you in the next exploration.